Article 13 is here and thousands of views have been deleted from my channel. And it's not from YouTube, it's from me. And here's why. Before I break down what I think is the simplest way to explain Article 13 and how it applies to us, I just want to let you know that I'm also really hurrying to get 2 videos at once today out. If it's already out, I will go ahead and link it here. If not, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because I'm going to be giving you a video that tells you how you can remove portions of your video if you feel like they're going to be subject to copyright without deleting the whole video. So that is a really important video. If you don't know how to do it, it's either here or in my description, or you need to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it when it comes out after this video. Okay. So Article 13 is basically this European law that just passed 2 days ago that is crazy when it comes to copyright, when it comes to freedom of speech on YouTube, and basically when it comes to all of the things that a lot of us, including me, were pushing boundaries on and putting into our videos. So that means music, that means clips, that means even things that you were pretty positive were included in fair use. So basically what the law proposed is now, instead of the creators being the ones liable, before if you put up a video up with copyright material, you were the one who was liable. Your website was liable. Your YouTube channel, your name was liable. So you needed to be making sure that you were within the laws of fair use. However, this European law is now holding companies like YouTube that have a large income, that earn a lot from sharing videos like ours, or allowing us to share them, I should say, so Facebook too. It's actually putting the onus on them to make sure that we are not using copyright. So they are now going to be legally liable. That's huge, guys. Imagine if you're YouTube, right? That is nuts. Now, when this was explained to me by, I'll put his name there on his video, I was like, ding, 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 because I read through the article and I've heard all of the stuff going on, and I was like, that makes perfect sense. That is why I need to be proactive and really be the one doing the damage to my channel before YouTube comes and just damages it completely. Also in the description, I'm going to be linking Brian G. Johnson's videos. I've been sharing those in my communities, and they are jam-packed with knowledge about this situation, because he, despite doing everything right, that means paying for his B-roll, paying for his music subscription, and not using really anything outside of the realm of fair use, was demonetized for copyright. Thankfully, he got his channel back, and if you want to learn all about his journey and his advice on this matter, please check out the links in the description after this video. Now that we know YouTube is going to be liable, that is supposed to take place within 2 years. So some people are like, well, don't worry, we've got 2 years when I'm sharing this information. And I'm like, if you were YouTube, you should be proactive in this. You should not be waiting 2 years to get a wrap on it. So there's a few things that they could do. Are they gonna go ahead and say, hey, you're up, sorry, you're not watching us anymore? Or are they just going to do what, in my opinion, YouTube usually does, which is just chop people's channels left and right, demonetize, terminate, all of this stuff, and we don't even actually understand why. So this applies to everything, guys. This applies to music that you've used that you don't have the right to use. This applies to clips that you've used that you don't have the right to use. Even if you are a lawyer and you think that you are within fair use because you went to school specifically for fair use laws, do you really think YouTube has the time to look at your video and decide if you had the rights to share that clip from that movie? No, they don't. It's going to be a bot, and if they have to amp up their bots, whatever the technical term is, to make sure we are not putting them at risk legally, guess what? A lot of stuff is going to be getting flagged that wasn't before. I remember when I started about 2 years ago, people were saying things like, hey, if you play a song for 30 seconds, you're all good. And I never really liked that. You know, I knew that I couldn't go play, you know, a huge singer song and get away with it. I never tried that. But what I did do in some videos was use sites like no copyright sounds, or DJ Quads, who was producing non-copyright music that we could use, but they are not the owners of the musics they're remixing and putting together. They are now subject as well. So where does that put us? So my advice to you guys, and I'm sorry that this isn't more of an organized video, but my advice to you from this second on is not to use anything that isn't yours. Do you hear me? Don't use anything that isn't yours, and that applies to music. So unfortunately, if you're anything like me, you loved getting a good deal, you loved finding people who were giving you non-copyright music that really, you know, they're remixing but they don't own, and you were putting that in your videos, I would advise you to just stop and just buck up the money. Buck up, YouTube, B-U-C-K, because I don't know if your bots are watching this video. But do what I did and join, you know, Epidemic Sound or Music Bed. Those are two really good ones that you can have a look in, and of course there's a cost to them. I will put the links in the pinned comment for those as well. But just go ahead and pay for a subscription or use YouTube's free audio library, okay? There is music on there, and for a lot of videos, a lot of channels, that's good enough. The other thing, and this hits me hard, is, you know, there's people who do reaction videos, there's people who do gaming, there's people who do gift ideas and they show some clips of the product that they're promoting. All of these things are now really in question. How much is the bot gonna flag on these kinds of things? So I actually went through my videos and I got rid of all of my reaction videos. I kind of hummed and hawed about this. Should I do it? I did ask Brian G. Johnson, does he think I should do it? He said absolutely. So I did delete, not privatize. I deleted all of my reaction videos because I was showing clips of the video, and I think we all know reaction videos, they're always under fire. Even before this, if you talk to channels that have a lot of reaction content, they have had some scary letters or scary things happen to YouTube before. So imagine what it's gonna be like now. I gotta tell you guys, one of the videos that hurt the most to take down wasn't necessarily the views. I think it had like 3,000 something views. And it does consistently over time get views because I guess of the title. TV shows to watch for couples on YouTube, and the thumbnail is very attractive. But my commentary during that video was on point, guys. I wrote a beautiful commentary that was funny, engaging, and just, it had such a good audience retention. And each clip that I borrowed, you know, off of Netflix and cited and all of that stuff, and multiple sources so that I'm within fair use, each clip went beautifully with what I said, and I gotta tell you, that one hurt. It hurt pretty bad because I was really proud of that work, even though it wasn't the highest views that I had to delete. So yeah, thousands of views are gone from my channel, and I'm okay with that because I feel like I'm doing everything that I can to prevent this, and then if something happens, I go, you know what, I did everything I can. And the reason why I'm deleting it and not just keeping it on private and not just keeping it on listed is because you can still get claims and things like that when it's private. So I'm gonna show you guys, another thing I did was go through all of my videos on my other channel and just look to see if I had some claims, because I have a lot of videos on that channel, so it's hard to remember everything. And if you don't know the difference between a claim and a strike, a claim was just saying, hey, there's something in your video that you don't have the rights to, so from now on, any ads that show up are going to go to whoever owns that. And I was fine with that. It wasn't actually anything that hurt your channel. YouTube even says that when they give you the notice. It's like, don't worry, go on, be with your merry way. But I was like, you know what? I need to go and find any of the videos that I've kept on that have a claim, because in my mind, those are gonna be the first to go. So I got rid of a bunch of those, and a lot of them were videos that were unlisted or private and were never meant to air on my channel. For example, my daughter would put together something for school and she would use some music and she would just do a project that she would upload to my channel so she could use for school. I also had a claim on a video that I made for my grandfather's funeral. I never shared it on YouTube, that was not the intention. If you look here, here's an example of a live I did when my channel was new. I did a live on New Year's Eve and there was some music in the background, so I got a claim on that. So all of those videos are now gone. Do what's right for you guys. I'm just telling you what I would do if I were you and what I actually did do because I am me. The next thing I'm gonna tell you guys to do is actually put yourself in the mind frame that you just lost your channel. Poof, it's gone. After this video, really sit with that and imagine your channel was taken down and imagine the things that you're gonna say, I wish I had done this, and do those things now. I really sat with that and I started to think things through. One of the things I did was make sure I started backing up my videos. I primarily backed up, obviously, videos that had, you know, sentimental meaning to me. I backed those up, but I really only backed up the other ones that were within my niche. If I lose a channel, I will start another channel. And I might as well only have the videos that were within my niche, so that's just gonna help me anyways. I did something that I suggest you don't do unless you have thick skin. If you don't want to be stressed out any more than you already are about this, then don't do this. But I went onto Twitter and I searched terminated, YouTube. In the last few days, there were a ton of YouTubers being terminated, either not knowing why or being told for copyright reasons. And it was just one after the other. And I would totally show you these comments, but I'm so scared of this whole thing, I'm not even using anything, you know? So people are losing their channels right now and they are being told it's for copyright. And some, like Brian, are getting demonetized. I don't know all the answers, guys. I just know now is the time moving forward to play your cards right. Don't push the boundaries, and that's me included, and really take a deep look at your channel and really take a deep look of how you would feel and how you would act should you lose your channel today. So I'm sorry I rambled onto this, but I hope you guys got some good advice for this. I will have the article in the pinned comments, and I will also link anything else that I think is important in the pinned comments, so make sure you read that and check out Brian's videos in the description, and make sure you watch the video that I'm doing for you on how to remove certain parts of your video so that you don't have to delete it. So I did do that to some of my videos, but some of my videos just had so much borrowed content, I just deleted them all. So subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next Clueless to I Got This YouTube video.